The Binance airdrop this week could cause a bigger LUNA 2 price dump. So what's happening? In brief, LUNA 2 prices have tanked 70% in 2 days. Binance will begin its airdrop on May 31st, and Binance users are likely to offload the tokens to recover some losses. The rebirth of Terraform Labs ecosystem and cryptocurrency has not quite gone according to the plan, and there could be more pain ahead for recipients of the LUNA airdrop that plan to hold. Terra rebooted its network on May 27th, as everyone knows, with a brand new Genesis blockchain and LUNA token. This happened over the weekend, and the holders of all UST and LUNA Classic tokens were airdropped a new LUNA token. But there was little reason to celebrate. LUNA 2 has crashed heavily. Since the airdrops began, the token debuted and hit a peak of $19 before dumping 78% to a low of $4.08 on May 28. It has recovered slightly to trade at just over $6 during the Monday morning Asian trading session, but overall, the token has been smashed around 70% in just a couple of days. The only winners appear to be the centralized exchanges, profiting from trading fees as the sell-off accelerated. But now, let's get to the topic of the video. One of those exchanges, Binance, may have a greater influence on short-term LUNA prices as it prepares its own airdrop. More pain from Binance. The world's largest exchange has yet to initiate its airdrop to LUNA and UST Classic holders. But when it does, the sell-off could accelerate according to Terra researcher Terra Watcher, which is what you're seeing right here. We're going to come back to these tweets. Binance will begin its multi-year airdrop on Tuesday, May 31st, according to an announcement during the weekend. And guess what? It will also list Terra 2.0 in its innovation zone, a dedicated trading area where new high-risk and high-volatility tokens can be traded. So let's go through this tweet. If you're like me, you're waiting for the LUNA Genesis dump to end so you can buy without being dumped on. Binance will unlock its huge LUNA airdrop on Tuesday morning, so I think we'll be clear to buy LUNA on Tuesday afternoon. Exact figures, dates, and predictions down there. And I just want to say that this is the opinion of this person on Twitter. I'm just using it as an example, and you can also use it to complement your research, but not to follow it blindly. Yes, Binance LUNA unlock on Tuesday will move the markets. Binance address has 15.7 million liquid LUNA, which will be available to users on Tuesday. And down here you can see the Binance address. Compared to KuCoin is currently doing the highest LUNA volume, but with only 6.8 million LUNA in this address, which you can see here. Binance will unlock more than twice as much as the current leading exchange. Binance will unlock its users' Genesis unlock on Tuesday, May 31st at precisely 5:30 UTC. Why I think many Binance users will dump. And here it is where it gets interesting. Binance offered an Anchor USD staking service. And we have a link. Let's open it. And yes, you can see the news on Cointelegraph here. Many users had USD on Anchor via Binance and pre-attack snapshot. Many of these users never own all LUNA and don't care about new LUNA. Yeah, they are going to be dumping. So, let's get the facts straight. Number 1, Binance released 15.7 million LUNA on Tuesday morning. Number 2, current biggest LUNA exchange only has 6.5 million. And number 3, many Binance LUNA recipients inclined to dump. Binance release is significant size, so it will move the LUNA market. Once Binance unlocks, The only big group of users left to receive Genesis Unlock is Bridge users, but not sure when or how much. Then no more Luna released until 6 months cliff, except staking rewards. In my opinion, after Binance Dome coast is clear to buy Luna. This thread is seriously not for financial advice, yada yada yada, do your own research. But it's interesting to see this kind of approach. So I think there are two key parts in this thread. The researcher said that Binance can move markets because it has 15.7 million in liquid Luna, which will be available to users on Tuesday. He added that Binance users are likely to dump the tokens because the exchange offers staking through the Anchor protocol. And second, he said many users had UST on Anchor via Binance at pre-attack snapshot. Many of these users never owned old Luna and don't care about the new Luna, and they're gonna dump. And I think it has some logic in it. An influencer called Lark Davis confirmed that he will be one of those people dumping any Luna 2 he gets from Binance to regain some of his losses. Zero plans to buy Luna 2.0, but I will dump any airdrop if I get something from Binance. The Terra torment that keeps on giving. The big flop in prices since the airdrops began a couple of days ago has resulted in a flurry of memes, jokes, and general mockery on crypto Twitter. At least something good, right? At least we're getting the spiciest memes out of it. Am I right? Well, no. Very few were pleased with the outcome, having lost thousands of dollars only to get airdropped a tiny percentage of that loss in new tokens that have already been dumped by newer recipients. Now let's go to the conclusion. Before the attack, Luna, now LUNC, had a market cap of close to $26 billion. Let's use the price of Luna on the 7th of May to understand how we can calculate the market cap as an example. Luna, now LUNC, a price of $73 multiplied by 350 million, which was the circulating supply back then, equals to $25.5 billion. If we were to see the same exact market cap flow back into the project, we would have a price of $25.5 per Luna token. Luna 2.0 at a price of $25.5 multiplied by 1 billion, which is the circulating supply, equals to $25.5 billion. We have to also consider that the Luna crash had a detrimental effect on the reputation of the project. The community now no longer trusts the visions of Terraform Labs, which may mean there is not much appeal for the investors, and overall a lack of interest in the project due to this belief. It's going to take a lot of work for Terraform Labs to gain the trust back from the community. Now, hypothetically, if we assume that this may be the case, we could perhaps think that maybe $5 billion would flow back into the project, which would result in a Luna price of $5 each. Speculations and forecasts across the internet have been as low as 50 cents of a dollar and also as high as $100. But I think it is safe to assume that a pragmatic starting price could be around $5, especially as this will be listed in mostly all major centralized exchanges. I would expect a big sell-off happening right after the airdrop in Binance. If we have some faith in the project and Terraform Labs, then maybe it could be a good idea to wait until the dust settles. Assuming that the sell-off happens, of course, so you can get cheaper Luna. On the other hand, the good news is that Terra 2.0 will be accessible across a hybrid of exchanges. There's a big array of exchanges where you can get the token. This makes it easy for mass accumulation, and exposure for the project will be global. With the right marketing strategy, and if Do Kwon truly succeeds with the revival plan, we could see a very strong start to Luna 2.0 with a euphoric rush. However, it is still a mystery in terms of what will happen with the price of Luna 2.0, I would expect there will be a lot of volatility as the market gets flooded with volume. In this case, due to uncertainty, it would be wise to remain risk-averse. So that's all for today, and see you on the next one.